What's up guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to part 5 of our video series, how to take an indie game from $0 to $1,000 per month. So today's video is all about analyzing the data. This is where a lot of indie devs fall short, is that they simply just don't know their numbers and what to look for. And this is why the big studios are able to have a lot of success. This is what separates them from pretty much everybody else. They literally employ teams of people to analyze KPIs and make decisions based on those numbers. So this game has been live for a couple days now, and although I can't go into an in-depth analysis of the data because we just don't have it, we will need a couple weeks and a couple months for that. But we do have some initial data, and that's what we're going to check today and see if we're on track of hitting our goal. So without further ado, let's jump back into the computer and check out the initial numbers. So we are back in our Skillz Developer Console, and if you can recall the last video, the benchmark metrics we were aiming for was a day 1 retention rate of 25%, a day 7 retention rate of 8%, and a day 30 retention rate of 3%. We're also looking for at least 10 games played per player per day, and also an install to playing their first tournament rate of at least 60%. So we're inside of our analytics console right now, and as you can see, the skills have a cool little graph here, and it shows you the path to prize enablement. So it tells you what you need to hit before they give the game a manual review and enable cash tournaments, and that is where we actually make our revenue. So if you can see here, 8 games per daily average user, that's a tick, we've hit that so far. 90% installed to 1Z, we've hit that. Fair play, this just means that the game skills have their own algorithm which determines if a game is skill based, and yeah, so we passed that test. The next test we need to pass is we need 100 daily active users. So you need, at least for a week, you need 100 people playing your game per day before that check mark is ticked, and then we need to hit an 8% day 7 retention. Obviously this game has only been out for a couple days, so we have to wait for those numbers to come in, also for the day 30 retention. Okay, so if we want to go and look at what the actual metrics are, you can see right now we have a total of 70 daily active users. So they take the average over the couple days that the game's been live. Also, you can see that there are 12.41 games played per player per day. So that's well over the 10 games mark, which is great. Ignore this day 7 retention rate. Obviously, there's not enough data to give a proper analysis of that, so don't take that into account. And then the installs to playing their first tournament is 95.81%, which is awesome, considering that we only needed to hit 60%. So yeah, so the numbers are looking good. If we go further and look at what our day 1 retention is, just wait for the page to load. And we can see here that the day 1 retention is 48.51%, which is pretty darn good, considering that we needed to hit 25%. So obviously with more installs, that number, it will fluctuate a bit, but the initial data looks very promising. You can see that we've had 268 installs so far. Pretty much most of that came from, you can see the game here on the September 5th, that's when the game went live. So that email I sent out in the last video asking people to pre-order, those were basically all the pre-orders, which turned to installs, which gave us a nice little boost on the first day, which is great. That's why I say email marketing is really important, as it's free downloads. Okay, so that's pretty much the numbers, and yeah, let me know what you guys think about it compared to your own games. Obviously, like I said, again, we're gonna have to wait a little bit of time for the day 7 retention rate and the day 30 retention rate, but yeah, it looks promising, and yeah, I think this game really has what it takes to hit that $1,000 a month mark. So there you go, guys. Those are the initial numbers. Like I said, this game, they do look quite promising, although we have to wait for a couple of weeks just to really get a good feel for the numbers, because they can fluctuate. Like I said, with more installs, depending how the game ranks on the App Store. So we also need to wait for the game to be cash enabled. So Skillz will review it once all those criteria are met that we discussed, and yeah, then they'll switch on the cash tournaments, and that will be the real interesting part. And yeah, we'll see if we will be on track of hitting that goal. So I hope you guys enjoyed the series so far. The next video will probably on this series will probably be when cash tournaments are set up, and we can actually have a look at the initial revenue numbers. So that's going to be really interesting to see if all of this is in vain, which I highly doubt, but yeah, you never know with game dev. But yeah, like I said, it looks really promising at the moment, so we'll just have to wait for those cash tournaments to be switched on, and yeah, see if we hit that goal. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Today's quite a short one. I hope you enjoyed it, so please smash that like button if you did, and yeah, make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss the final results of this series. And obviously I will be doing other videos on indie game dev stuff in the future, so I'm aiming to put out a video at least once a week for you guys. So I'll really appreciate it if you guys do subscribe and support the channel. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I will see you on the next one. Please stay safe and peace.